Welcome to the Marketing Report. My name is Russell Pearson, and this is episode number 11 and the last episode for 2019. That's right. Next week it's going to be 2020, and I'm still waiting for my jetpack from the year 2000. But one thing I'm not waiting for is my theme for the year, because I've taken a bunch of time. I always do it every single year. Around the 1st of December, I start thinking about what is going to be my new theme, because years ago I used to do New Year's resolutions. I don't do them anymore. I can still create a challenge for myself, or I can still decide I'm going to change an activity across the year. But I never make these resolutions anymore for the 1st of January as something that I'm going to do throughout the year, because I don't like the rigid nature of it. So what I've decided to do is I've allowed opportunity in by creating what I call themes. Now, there's a whole bunch of people doing theming, and that's nothing new. But what I like to do when it comes to my theme for the coming year is I like to see where my momentum is, and actually see, is that something I want to choose to actually embrace and then move forward on, or is that something that I want to shut down right now because we're moving in the complete wrong direction? So what I do is around the 1st of December every year, I start thinking about the year in review. How's it been? What has my theme been over the last year? And how has it suited me? How has it affected me? How has it changed me? Because a lot of the time these themes really get stuck into you because they're a feeling thing, not necessarily a doing thing. And I will explain a little more. So the way I do my themes is I review the year that was, and I look at the theme that I had previously, and I say, all right, what are the things that have actually moved me forward? What are moving me and progressing me in the direction that I want to go? And so in the last year, my theme, which wasn't necessarily a word, a lot of people choose a word, but in my scenario, I decided to choose a phrase, which was thunderstruck, make some noise. And I actually had the theme from Thunderstruck, the music by AC/DC, playing a lot of the time throughout the year. And actually it got me up, and it actually got me moving and got me doing the things that I needed to do to make some noise throughout the year. So the general theme around making noise is flexible. Now, it allowed me to do all sorts of different things and take opportunities where I could, but the idea was that I was going to be a little bit louder, or a little bit more verbose in my opinions, in sharing what I enjoyed, what I didn't enjoy, letting people know what I think, and really get into this area of education and sharing, which is something I've definitely embraced over the last year, even though that I've been doing this for 20 odd years. You already know my story. You know I've been sort of hiding behind this whole Australian dream phenomenon. But over the last year, and even in fact over the last 4 years, but especially over the last year, I've embraced really who it is that I'm being, and actually making a bit more noise around that. So I looked at my last year's theme, which was Thunderstruck, make some noise. And what served me? Well, doing things like publishing, that absolutely served me. So this podcast in particular, which is something I started toward the end of the year, I started publishing a lot more things on social media this year. I started doing a lot more video like I did many years ago. I got back into the video again, which was fantastic. And I really started to engage more people, and I found that I had more effective influence in the things that I was trying to do. Now, the year before that, it was evolution, and it was a whole butterfly theme. And with that, sometimes it's a really good idea to pick a theme that has either something that's audio, like music, or something you can get engaged with that way, something that's visual potentially, or something kinesthetic that you can do like a dance or an action around it, because it really instills itself into you throughout the year. So last year it was the Thunderstruck theme, and it was with the music. The year before it was a very artistic theme with butterflies and evolution and a whole bunch of change. And I can tell you what, that theme hit me like a ton of bricks, because everything changed throughout my life, but it changed for the better, which was amazing. So all these great things came into my life, and I decided, because of the theming of the year, I would take those opportunities to evolve. So that was 2 years ago. Back to this year, we're in the Thunderstruck year. We're just getting to the end of it. We're just getting the end of making some noise. And the next year, 2020, is the year to ignite. And really what Ignite is about is the spark. It's taking a tiny little spark, whether it's within yourself or within other people, and helping flame that and actually get it into an ember, get it to burn to a point where it starts to self-generate energy. And that's ideally what I want to happen in this next year. Is I want to help people. I want to work on my own inner flame. I want to help those people around me really really fan the flame that's sparking inside them, and really ignite the thing that they want to do. Whether it's getting back in touch with their passion, whether it's actually creating a movement that's going to get out there and affect the people around them, or even the world. So Ignite is really what it's all about. And if you watch my Facebook channel, which is Russell Pearson Speaker, or if you have a look at any of the other things I'm doing on social media, whether it be YouTube, whether it be this podcast, or whether it be on LinkedIn or YouTube, all the different things, you'll be able to see that theme coming through. And I've actually started working on some things visually around that. So it's definitely a fire theme. It's around energy, and it's about energizing and igniting passion within the people that are around me and the people who choose to engage in the things that I'm doing. So my question for you is, what is your theme going to be? There is still time before the end of the year to have a good think about it. What have you seen over the last year? What are the things that have actually started to create some momentum in your life that are positive? What are the things that are creating momentum that are negative that potentially you want to shut down? Take an opportunity on those ones that are moving in the right direction and start to build on top of that with potentially a year theme for 2020. And I'm really excited to hear what it might be for you. So please let me know. Send me notifications and let me know what is your theme for 2020. And on that theme of Ignite, I want to touch on the Forge as well. So I've launched the Forge previously, or at least a soft launch, just to let you know that there is a pilot program running for the Forge, which is an amazing opportunity for people to come together and actually work on weekly actions. So it's weekly live actions from me. It's a whole community around it. It's got all these resources, and you can actually check that out. There's actually a video I've created there, which you can see what it's all about, and you can get a sense of the direction of what we're building around the Forge. And you'll find that at forge.russellpearson.com/apply. And there's a video there where you can have a watch, see what it's all about. And if it is for you, if you're one of those people who has a spark inside you that isn't dead yet, if you've got that flame that actually you want to build into a blaze, and you actually want to have it affect the people around you and affect the people across the globe, then this is what is it? It's a community. It's a movement. It's a thing that you can do on a weekly basis to get back in touch with what it is that's going to move you one step forward. Imagine one step for 52 weeks, one step that's going to move you closer to the dream business, the dream activity within your life, whatever it is that you're wanting to move. It's about creating that momentum and fanning the flame and the spark that is inside you to actually make it grow, and actually grow into something that's actually going to keep you passionate and get rid of any apathy that might be out there or affecting you in your life, because it's going to be the things that we commit to, the things that we love, the things we engage with, and the things we're passionate about. They're going to enable us to have the energy to get up every single day and do the little incremental steps, the one little tiny little step that you're going to do every day or every week to move you toward the dream in your own life. So you can check that out at forge.russellpearson.com/apply. And if you haven't actually seen it, I'll put a little shot of what I've done on my own Ignite page, a little graphic. You'll be able to see this on the YouTube video if you're listening to this on the podcast. So check out the YouTube video, and I'll also put it on social media so you can check that out there as well. Until next time, stay passionate, and I will catch you on the next one. Make sure to visit russellpearson.com for more podcast episodes, videos, and more. russellpearson.com.